B2B marketing is still hesitant to use humor in their marketing, do you feel like it's still quite corporate and very within guidelines and maybe needs a bit more of a, let's have a bit of fun with this type of thing like B2C do?
Trying to figure that out, right? Like, what is the right way to get people's attention? And we know, is it humor? Is it just like, take it easy a little, stop talking about, this technology is going to like unlock more potential and automate your processes. These are like very heavy duty words, and this is not how, we talk, on a daily basis. I get that, the need to replicate what we are seeing in B2C, but I think we also need to be careful, right? We're not selling impulse buys here. We are selling to, especially in Sage, for example, we're selling to a buyer group who are answerable to investors, to a board, to their customers. So there is a lot of due diligence and taking like a step by looking at a completely different business model is not necessarily the right way of solving it, right? So if we're talking to a CFO who has like, let's say, a commitment of millions of money, right, over a period of years, upskilling his team, just changing the way they operate and winning the buy-in from other stakeholders, you can't have a meme and go like, hey, this is so humorous, right? It's caught my attention, and here's a data sheet and here's a demo. It needs to be designed to support that conversation. So whatever that path is, and if it's working, I think you just continue on that path. And I think it's also really important to connect with, do a lot of interviews and understand the voice of customers. So I do that a lot through third parties, primary interviews as well. And I haven't, at least in my role and the business I'm in, heard that need for humor. Right? So I'm not going to jump the gun because it's working in a different business model and a setup. Right. So really, if your customers are expecting humor in some ways, sure. But it could be a different emotion as well. Right. We sometimes tap into fear, uncertainties, doubts. We sometimes tap into, encouragement and giving the confidence you'll be successful in your job. So whatever emotes the right behavior, I think tapping into that is the most important.